Welcome to my channel. You are watching Upcat Math Review, and in this video we will discuss linear functions. First problem. What is the slope of the line y equals 3x plus 6? Okay, so kopyahin ko lang yung ating linear function. Given siya as y equals 3x plus 6. And this linear function is in slope-intercept form. Okay, kung hindi nyo tanda ang slope-intercept form, that's y equals mx plus b. So right here, m is the slope. Tapos yung b naman, siya yung y-intercept. Okay, and madali natin na-identify yan. Ang m natin dito ay 3, yung slope. See? Tapos ang y-intercept natin, yung b ay 6. However, ang requirement lang naman ay yung slope. Which means, ang slope natin ay 3. That's it. The answer is option A. Next problem. What is the slope of the line passing through the points -7, 5, and 3, 1? So, kopyahin ko lang yung dalawang points. Meron tayong -7, 5, and yung isang point ay 3, 1. So, para makuha yung slope, meron tayong slope formula. The slope formula is m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So, itong mga x sub 2, x sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 1, ayan yung dalawang points. So, kung halimbawa, mag-designate tayo ng points 1 and 2, tapos sabihin natin na, kunyari ito yung point 1, tapos ito naman yung point 2, ibig sabihin, dahil ito yung point 1, ito yung x sub 1, ito naman yung y sub 1. Tapos ito yung point 2, x sub 2, y sub 2. Okay? And pwede mo rin pagpalitin yan. Pwedeng ito yung point 2, ito yung point 1. Ngayon, kung ito yung point 2 mo, x sub 2, y sub 2. Dapat consistent ka. Okay? So, let's say ganyan na. Ito yung point 1, ito yung point 2. Solve natin yung slope. So, the slope is y sub 2 is 1 minus y sub 1, which is 5, divided by x sub 2, that's 3, minus x sub 1, that's -7. Patuloy tayo. 1 minus 5, -4. Over, eto, negative times negative, magiging plus yan. So, 3 plus 7. So, -4 divided by 3 plus 7 is 10. Tapos, lowest term lang natin yan. By dividing both numerator and denominator by 2. Saan galing yung 2? 2 is the greatest common factor of 4 and 10. Okay? So, it means the slope is -4 divided by 2. So, that's -2. Dahil may negative tayo rito, yan. Negative na yung buong slope natin. Okay? -2 over 10 divided by 2 is 5. So, this is the answer. And the answer is option A. Next problem. If two lines have slopes of -5 and 1 over 5, or 1/5, which of the following is true about the two lines? Okay, so meron daw tayong dalawang lines, tapos ang slopes ay -5 and 1/5. So, halimbawa, yung slope 1 ay -5, tapos yung slope 2 naman is 1/5. Okay, meron tayong rules para sa slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines. So, if the slopes M1 and M2 are equal, it means meron kang parallel lines. So, parallel lines, ayun yung lines na hindi nag-intersect. Okay? Lagi silang same distance apart from each other. Infinitely on both sides. Okay? Pero, kung sakaling M1 times M2 is equal to negative 1 or pansinin nyo, kapag dinivide nyo yan both sides by M sub 2, we get M1 is equal to negative 1 over M sub 2. And this is what we call negative reciprocal. Okay? Let me write here. Negative reciprocal. So, ang sabi dito, kapag ang product ng dalawang slopes ay negative 1, or kung ang slopes nila ay negative reciprocal, it means you have perpendicular lines. And ano bang itsura ng perpendicular lines? Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect at right angles. Okay? Assume na perfect right angle yan, ha? So, ayun. Ngayon, check natin kung ano ba talaga sila. Obviously, hindi sila equal. See? Negative 5 and 1/5 are not equal values. So, X na agad to. Hindi to parallel lines. Okay? Ngayon, perpendicular ba sila? Let's see. Try natin pag-multiplyin yung dalawang slopes. So, M1 times M2. And this should equal to negative 1 para maging perpendicular. M sub 1 is negative 5 times M sub 2 is 1/5 equals negative 1. Negative 5 times 1, that's negative 5 over 5 equals negative 1. And of course, this simplified to negative 1 equals negative 1. So, ibig sabihin, perpendicular lines nga yan. Okay? So, we can say perpendicular. Or, hindi nyo naman kailangan gawin to. Kasi kung makikita nyo, negative 5, obviously, meron niyang denominator na 1. Like that. And kapag kinuha nyo yung negative reciprocal, so, magiging positive 1 over 5. Okay? Kasi negative 5 over 1, ang negative reciprocal niyan ay negative 1 over negative 5. Tapos, negative times negative is positive 1 over 5. So, that alone, alam nyo na agad na perpendicular yung lines na dinescribe dito. So, the answer is option D. Alright? Next problem. A line has a slope of 1/2 and passes through the points 4, negative 2, and 0, y. What is the value of y? Okay, so given tayo ng dalawang points. So, assume point 1, yung 4, negative 2. Tapos, assume point 2, yung 0, y. Ito yung kailangan natin. Okay? Ito yung requirement. And the other given is, ang slope daw natin ay equal kay 1/2. So, all we have to do is use the slope formula. Okay? So, dahil point 1 yan, okay. Dahil point 1 yan, we can treat this as our x1 and this is y1 and this is point 2, so x2, y2. Okay? And ang slope formula natin, matandaan nyo, that's y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Substitute tayo. Y sub 2 is y. Minus y sub 1 is negative 2. Divided by x sub 2 is 0. Minus x sub 1, which is negative 4. Rather, positive 4. Okay? Let's proceed. Y, and then negative times negative becomes positive. Y plus 2 over 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Okay? So, ito yung slope. Hindi natin ito ma-simplify or hindi natin malalaman yung exact value kasi hindi natin alam yung value ni y. However, ang sabi, slope daw is equal to 1/2. So, we can say that the slope, okay, tuloy tayo rito ha. So, the slope 1/2 is equal to this one. So, y plus 2 divided by negative 4. And what's the next step? Kailangan natin ma-solve yung y. So, tanggalin natin itong denominator na negative 4. So, multiply both sides by negative 4. Okay, ito rin. Kunin ko muna ito. So, negative 4. And then, negative 4 times 1/2. So, we have negative 4 over 2 is equal to, ito, cancel na yan. Okay? Naiwan na lang si y plus 2. And then, negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So, negative 2 equals y plus 2. And then, si positive 2, transpose sa kabila, magiging negative. So, we have negative 2 minus 2 equals y. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. So, negative 4 equals y, and then flip lang natin yung equation. Y is equal to negative 4. Which means the answer is option B. Next, which of the following is true? Meron tayong 4 na statements. Okay, so it is about the slopes of certain lines. Okay, just know this. Kapag meron tayong slope that is positive value, ang line natin ay going upwards from left to right. Okay? Tapos kung ang slope naman natin ay negative ang value, the line goes downward from left to right. Now, what if the slope is 0? Well, the line is horizontal. And kapag ang slope natin ay undefined, our line is vertical. Okay? So, i-analyze natin yung mga statements. Statement A. The slope of a vertical line is 1. So, vertical line, ito yon. Ang slope ay undefined, which means A is not true. Okay? Next, option B, or rather statement B. The slope of a horizontal line is 0. So, horizontal line is this one, and the slope is 0. So, that is correct. The answer is option B. Next problem. The line y equals negative 3x plus 5 intercepts the y-axis at the point. Okay, copyin ko yung line or yung equation. Y equals negative 3x plus 5. And ang sabi, the line y equals negative 3x plus 5 intercepts the y-axis at the point. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan natin malaman yung y-intercept. Okay? So, kung may graph tayo, halimbawa ito, yan. Tapos, halimbawa lang yung line natin, ganito ang itsura. Okay? So, may intercept niyan yung y-axis dito sa point na to. Bilugan natin. Ito yung y-intercept. Okay? Let's call this y-intercept. Okay? And paano ka nagkakaroon ng y-intercept? Ano ang x value niyan? 0. Kasi wala siyang horizontal value. Nasa gitna talaga siya. Okay? So, horizontally, 0 ang value niyan. That's why kapag may y-intercept, ang value ng x palagi ay 0. Ito ang gagawin natin or gagamitin natin dito. So, para malaman yung y-intercept, we will set x to 0. So, set x to 0. Okay? Therefore, we have y is equal to negative 3 times x, which is 0, plus 5. Okay? And obviously, ito ay 0 na. Therefore, y or the y-intercept is 5. So, kung halimbawa, ito man yung line na y equals negative 3x plus 5, so ang value nito ay 5. Okay? And dahil y-intercept yan, kung kukunin natin to in ordered pair, ang corresponding point ay 0, 5. Kasi when x is 0, y is 5. Okay? So, this is the answer. Option A. Next, which of the following is the equation of the line that has a slope of 2 over 3 and passes through the point 4, negative 2. Okay, so meron tayong given na slope na 2/3. Tapos may given tayong isang point na 4, negative 2. So yung line natin, ang slope ay 2/3. Tapos nagpa-pass through siya sa point na to. Okay, the requirement is, what is the equation of the line? And gagamitin natin si point slope form. Okay? Bakit point slope? Kasi meron nga tayong slope dito. Tapos meron tayong point dito. Hence, the point slope form. So, introduce natin yung point slope form. So, the point slope form has the following formula. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Okay, ayan yung formula ng point slope form. Yung m dito, ito yung slope, obviously. Ngayon, yung x1 saka y1, ito yon, x1, y1. And all we have to do is substitute. So, y minus y sub 1, which is negative 2, equals m, the slope is 2/3, times x minus x sub 1 is positive 4. And then, ang kailangan natin, kung mapapansin natin yung options, the required form is in standard form. Okay? Standard form of linear functions is ax plus by equals c. Dapat yung x and y ay magkasama sa isang side ng equation. Okay? So, una, negative times negative becomes positive. So, y plus 2 equals, ito distribute natin. 2/3 times x, that's 2/3 x. So, 2/3 x, and then minus 4 times 2/3, so 4 times 2 is 8. So, 8 over 3, and then multiply natin both sides by 3. Okay? So, 3 times y, that's 3y. 3 times 2, that's 6. 3 times 2/3 x, cancel na yung 3. Naiwan si 2 times x or 2x. Minus 3 times 8 over 3, right here. Cancel din yung 3. And naiwan si 8. Tapos, ang gagawin natin, itong si 2x, lipat sa kabila. Tapos si 6, lipat sa kabila. Tapos, change the signs. So, we have to negative 2x yan. Pag na-transpose. So, negative 2x plus 3y equals negative 8 and then minus 6. Okay? So, negative 2x plus 3y equals negative 8 minus 6, that's negative 14. And kung gusto natin, pwede siyang pagpalitin itong 3y saka negative 2x. So, it can be written as 3y minus 2x equals negative 14. So, this is the answer. And the answer is option C. Next, what is the equation of the line that passes through the points 3, negative 1 and negative 5, negative 5? Okay, so sulat natin. Halimbawa, point 1, yung isang point which is 3, negative 1. Tapos, point 2, let's say, negative 5 given to and negative 5. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ito na yung x1, y1. Ito na yung x2, y2. And then, we have to solve for the slope. The slope formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Substitute na lang tayo. Y sub 2 is negative 5 minus y sub 1 is negative 1 divided by x sub 2 is negative 5 again minus x sub 1, that's 3. Ito, negative times negative, that's positive. So we have negative 5 and then plus 1 over negative 5 minus 3, that's negative 8. And then negative 5 plus 1, that's negative 4 over negative 8. Simplify natin. Divide natin both by 4 or rather negative 4. Divide din natin ito kay negative 4. Which means ang slope natin ay positive 1/2. Okay? Slope pa lang ito. And ang kailangan natin ay yung equation ng line. Okay? So, meron tayong slope and meron tayong point. Actually, points. So, magkakaroon tayo or gagamit tayo ng point slope. So, we will use the point slope formula. Ngayon, sa point slope, di ba naalala natin, kailangan natin ng m saka ng x1, y1. So, yung point sa point slope, kahit saan dito, okay lang. Kung gusto mo itong i-consider, okay lang. Pero this time, kapag ginamit mo na siya sa point slope, ito na yung x1, ito na yung y1. Okay? Kung ito, yun pa rin, x1, y1. Okay, pero let's say, ito na yung gamitin natin. Okay? So, the point slope form is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Substitute the values. Y minus y sub 1 is negative 1 equals the slope 1/2 times x minus x sub 1 is 3. And again, kailangan natin ng standard form. So, simplify. Negative times negative becomes positive. And then, copy 1/2 times x minus 3. Tapos, ang gawin natin, mag-multiply tayo both sides. Multiply natin to by 2. Multiply din natin to by 2. So, ito, cancel na yan. Okay? And then, distribute. 2 times y, that's 2y. And then, 2 times 1, that's 2, equals, ito na lang naiwan dyan, si x minus 3 times 1. Hindi na to kailangan isama. So, x minus 3. And then, ang gawin natin, tignan ko lang yung options ha. Okay. So, itong x, transpose sa kabila. Itong si 2, transpose sa kabila. Change the signs. So, we have 2y minus x equals negative 3 minus 2. Simplify. 2y minus x is equal to, this is negative 5. So, this is the answer. And the correct option is option D.